Welcome back to the San Diego 350 digital training. Today we're going to talk about Zoom and Google Meets. San Diego 350 uses two main video conferencing options. First, Zoom. Zoom is best for big meetings. It must be scheduled on the San Diego 350 Zoom calendar and may not always be available because we only have one Zoom account. It does have, however, more security options. Google Meet is best for one-to-ones and small groups, and there are no schedule restrictions if you have a San Diego 350 email. First, we're going to talk about Zoom. When you're trying to access the San Diego 350 Zoom, the first step is to email myself or Masada for access. We will then send you the Zoom info sheet, and you can find the password and instructions there. Typically, you're going to want to schedule your Zoom meeting from your Google Calendar. To do this, you will first need to download the Zoom browser extension. So you'll go here. This is linked in the Zoom instructions, and you will download the correct browser extension. So you see I've already downloaded it. And then you'll go up here to this little extensions thing and make sure that you're actually signed in. Going back to the calendar, it's really important that you are checking to see if other Zoom meetings are scheduled at the same time that you want to schedule your meeting. San Diego 350 has only one Zoom account, so we don't want to duplicate meetings at the same time. So make sure that you have this Zoom calendar, Zoom host, added. You can toggle it on and then see that your time is open, and then you can schedule a meeting. And to schedule a meeting, you'll just kind of say, make it a Zoom meeting, and that'll add the Zoom information on there. But there's more to do. You need to also add the Zoom host at sandiego350.org email address so that it shows up in the Google Calendar and other people don't schedule a time at the same time. When you are sharing this new meeting, basically the thing that you want to copy is this. That's the link to actually access the meeting, or you can go down into the event description and copy all of the information, including the meeting ID and passcode, which may be needed. Schedule a meeting from Zoom Workspace or zoom.com. However, when you do this, you need to go back and check the Zoom calendar and make sure to invite the Zoom host email account so that it shows up in the calendar and no one schedules a time at the same time. It does have some unique security features that you can use. To edit them, you have to log into the Zoom Workspace or zoom.com Zoom account. From there, you can require registration, which will mean that people don't get the link unless they sign in first before the meeting starts. You can also require a waiting room, so only people who are admitted can join the meeting. And you can require authentication so that people have to sign into Zoom before they can enter the meeting. Start your meeting and make sure you are signed in. Now let's go through some important Zoom features. To edit or manage the participants, you'll go down here and click Manage Participants. From there, you can mute people. You can also make them co-host, rename them, put them in waiting rooms, or remove them. To share your screen, go down to the Share button and click Share. From there, you can choose which screen that you want to share. You can also allow multiple people to share, including allowing all participants to share or just yourself. The React button has options including raising your hand or giving other fun reactions. To see the chat, go to Chat. You can chat with everyone, or you can chat with specific people who are on the Zoom. Breakout rooms are another important feature. To start a breakout room, go down and click Breakout Rooms. You can create multiple breakout rooms. You can assign the attendees to each breakout room manually. So for example, if you want specific people to lead a breakout room, you can assign them manually. You can let participants choose their own room. You can also record your Zoom like this. We recommend recording to your computer, but you can also record to the cloud if you so choose.
In progress.
Like this.
Recording stopped.
The transcript of a meeting will give you a live caption feed. They will not be saved unless you click Save Transcript. There are other helpful things here like turning on captions, creating notes for a specific Zoom, although those are less helpful if you don't have access to the Zoom workspace, and creating polls or quizzes. Final reminder here is that we do not allow AI companion or AI note takers in SD350 Zoom meetings. You can edit your own profile here by going to Participants, clicking the 3 buttons next to your name, and you can change the profile picture or your name, like so. Once you finish a meeting, you can find the chat and save the chat from the meeting in the Zoom workspace. If you are on a smaller screen, you may need to go to this More 3 dots down here to find all of the things I mentioned earlier. You can also change your virtual background. To do that, you'll go to Adjust Background and Effects. You can also change your virtual background. To do that, you will right-click on your image and click Adjust Background and Effects. San Diego 350 offers very fun virtual backgrounds. To find them, go to Flickr and search for San Diego 350. And from there, go to the album Virtual Backgrounds. Once you've found a background that you like, click on it and download that background. You'll then click this little plus sign next to the virtual backgrounds, add an image, find the image that you downloaded from our Flickr account, and set your background, like so. Start or schedule a Google Meets. First, make sure you're signed in using your personal Google account or your sandiego350.org email. From there, find the Google Meets page and click New Meeting. You can either create a meeting for later, and you can see it gives you this joining info. You can start an instant meeting right now, or you can schedule in Google Calendar. To schedule in Google Calendar, first click the time that you'd like to use and add Google Meet video conferencing. From there, you can copy conference info and share like that, or you can add guests to your invite. Start the meeting whenever you're ready by clicking into it and then clicking Join. Sometimes you may have to admit a guest, but once you do, you will have started your meeting. Google Meets has very similar features to Zoom. To adjust the participants, go up to the top right and click on this little dot thing here. From there, you can mute people. You can also remove them from the call. To share your screen, go down to this little thing here where it's a rectangle with an arrow inside and share your screen like so. To send a reaction, click the little emoji face. To raise your hand, click the little hand button. And like Zoom, you can also turn on captions, which allow you to have a record of what's being said in the moment. It's not a saving record, it's just captions. To do breakout rooms, click the 9 grid boxes at the very bottom right. Click breakout rooms. You can set up rooms, the number of rooms. You can also assign people to rooms, and so on and so forth. There are other tools here that you can use as well. Just like in Zoom, you can also change your background. To do this, you'll go to the three dots here, and then you'll click Background and Effects, and you'll click here under Blurs and Personal, add your own personal image, like so. San Diego 350 also requires that you follow some guidelines if you're going to have a virtual meeting for San Diego 350. First, no AI note takers are allowed in our virtual meetings. Second, Zoom meetings must be on the Zoom calendar. And third, make sure to follow our meeting norms and decision-making process. As a reminder, our norms are to treat everyone with respect, to ask, why am I talking, and to ensure that you're stepping up and stepping back to allow that people who haven't spoken will have a chance to speak. San Diego 350 does not tolerate any forms of oppressive behavior, in particular any sexism, racism, anti-Blackness, classism, homophobia, transphobia, ageism, or ableism, and we follow the modified consensus decision-making. If you have any questions about the things I mentioned, please reach out to me, Emma Rodriguez. I'm the volunteer coordinator, and you can find more resources at our member resources page. Thank you.